Alright, Shalom, giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Makar Kodash, double honors to the apostles and elders of GreatMillStone that rule impeccably well, and Shalom to the RKM that's pushing his truth and sincerity across the four winds. Right, it's going to be a quick video, and it's going to be based on this interview that I was just watching, and it's on the Breakfast Club YouTube channel, and they're interviewing this guy by the name of Marc Lamont Hill. Now, if you don't know this guy, he's basically a political reporter for CNN, or former political reporter for CNN, because I believe he's just been fired, and I think he was also fired from Fox News. All right. Now, the reason they fired him because you know, they claim he made some Semitic comments regarding Israel, which he didn't, because basically his whole thing is that he's for the equality of Palestine. He wants the Palestinians to be seen as equal, with the other, so-called Jews that you have over there in Israel, man, So I wanted to do a quick video on this, man, just to show you how lost, our people are. Talking about you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Here it is. You have an actual Israelite, right? An actual Israelite, right? According to the Spirit, that's actually fighting for people that are not Israelites, right? For their equality, right? But yet still you have, you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans back in the land of America, getting shut down, throughout the four corners of the earth, getting shut down, getting treated, like second-class citizens, like slaves, unto this day. And, you have this guy here, with no clue, regarding his heritage, regarding who he really is. But he's fighting a cause of a people that have taken his own identity and his land. All right, so that shows you how backwards and how confused, you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans actually are. All right, now I'm going to play, a small excerpt from the interview.
Why should a lot of people say this? Why should a black man in America care about what's going on in these other places when we're still fighting for a lot of civil liberties here? Because it's not an either or claim. I got that too in the last couple of years. Why are you over in Palestine all the time? It makes sense. I understand.
Yeah, so you got this guy, taking trips to Palestine, making speeches, talking about, how, they should be equal with the so-called Jews, concerning the state of Israel, man. All right, but hold on. You go back to the land of America and your people are through. Your people getting shut down in the streets, man. All right, so you have no business, first of all, going over there to the land of Israel, all right, and poking your nose in, because if you knew the truth, which is that you're an Israelite, all right, you would know that Yahushai, who the word ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, is going to destroy that land, right? And that land is going to be renewed and built back up in the kingdom, because the true inhabitants of that land, who are you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, the true biblical Israelites, right? You own that land. That land was given unto us through Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. All right?
Why people say that?
Do something for black people.
Black people are so effed up here, why fight somebody else's fight?
Right, and I guess, one, I think we can walk and chew gum at the same time, right? Like, I can fight for black people here and struggle abroad. But again, there's a relationship between the two. The New York City police, they're killing us. But they're being trained by Israeli security forces. So Israeli police, really? Yes, they're being trained, or New York City police, and in other cities as well.
And this was another statement that he made in the interview that's also, somewhat gone viral and made the press, the headlines, but, this is a typical example, of a coon, of a modern day coon, from our nation, man. He's concerned with the affairs from the other nations, but he's not concerned greatly with, his own people's lamentations and his own people's, position in the world today. All right, that's why if you got this truth, if Yahweh Hashem Yahushua has bestowed this truth, you know, upon you, this is why you got to be very thankful and very grateful. Because I believe this guy even teaches at universities and he's got, you know, all kinds of worldly wisdom. But you can have all that worldly wisdom, but if you haven't got the truth, and if you don't know who you are, then you simply just don't know where you're going. And you know, this guy is fighting a cause for something that has nothing to do with it, man. All right? This guy doesn't understand that the nations have taken crafty counsels, you know, crafty counsel against our people. Right? And then, you know, well, let's get that. Since I've quoted it, you know, we're just going to get it. In Psalms 83, man. Because, you know, we currently living right now in the last days, man. We living in the last days and, you know, it's a beautiful time to be alive. You know, that's what we've been saying a lot because a lot of things, a lot of prophecy is coming to pass. And a lot of beautiful things are going to get ready to happen, man. Now, it's Psalms 83 and verse 2. It says, "For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head." So the other nations hate us, man. Right? They hate you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. All right? They have no love for you. So you fighting a cause for them does not make any sense whatsoever. You're wasting your time and you're wasting your breath. Right? You're not supposed to be, you know, the scriptures say that friendship with the world is enmity with Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Right? You ain't supposed to be, you know, hand in hand, you know, with the heathen and try to help their cause. Right? These are the same people that destroyed us as a nation. All right? So it says, look, it says enemies, man. "For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones." See, well, what you Jakes don't understand, what you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans don't understand, is that the other nations outside of you have taken crafty counsel against you, man. Right? And they've actually consulted against you, man. All right? And they have said, "Come, let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may no longer be in remembrance." And that prophecy has been fulfilled, right? That prophecy has indeed been fulfilled because you don't associate yourself as being Israelites, all right? You associate yourselves with a shade. I can't even call it a color, it's a shade, right? You associate yourself with being black, which makes no sense whatsoever, man, all right? They are consulted together with one consent that they are confederate against thee. Then it begins to list the nations, man. Edom, all right, the prime suspect, which is known as you know, Esau, Edom, which is basically the progenitor of you so-called white people, all right, because you're gonna have, you know, white people that appear to be white that are really Israelites. That's why we say it's so-called. And the Ishmaelites of Moab and Hagarenes, you know, Jebal, Ammon, and Amalek, you know, which is another chief tribe of Edom, you know, Philistines, you know. So these are all the nations that have played a part in the crafty counsel that's been set against you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. All right? Now I'm going to get another quick scripture, then I'm going to close out, man. All right, because, you know, Jake has totally lost it, man. Jake has totally lost the plot. That's why this truth is only for the elect, man. That's Jeremiah 17:4, and it says, "And thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever," man. So we discontinued from our heritage that Yahweh Hashem Yahushai gave us. What was our heritage? Our heritage that we were Yasha Allah. We were the prince of the power, man. We were the prince of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, right? We were the Lord's, you know, chosen people, and we still are the Lord's chosen people, all right? But 2/3 of our people don't want to acknowledge this truth, right? 2/3 of our people still want to be recognized as black, still want to be recognized as Hispanic, still want to be, you know, recognized as being, you know, Caribbeans and, you know, Jamaicans and all of these bywords, man, that were, you know, placed on us, you know, through the curses. All right, they don't want to come into the true knowledge of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. They value this worldly wisdom, and this worldly wisdom, as you can see from, you know, an example of this Marc Lamont Hill. Worldly wisdom does you no good, man. All right? But with that, you know, I'll close out. Giving all praises to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom.